Two of the top four seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye for a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Hands it off from the gun.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Nolan. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the out route. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Huskers look to keep this drive moving. Dropping back. It's Nolan. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Across midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, The defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fights through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
To the air. It's Nolan. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. The Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the 1st half of the national title.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Bringing it out, it's Sutter. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Gonna run it. It's Davison. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Grabbed by the receiver. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
receiver in motion now. It's a shotgun run call. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
That's a solid game to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oregon.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So they accept the penalty and wipe away the loss on that play. A little unusual. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a man. The pass rush gets home.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
See if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
As the first down is still going. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Ducks are in the red zone. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Sayin. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Huskers. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Looking downfield. It's Sayin. He's going to take off here. Left to the first, but still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
We're starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass this time. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. A short completion to the tight end. Big time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. The catch is made down the middle. The tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sutter. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no. Here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. And completion makes it second and short. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. He fires downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the Huskers will have first and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at 17. The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trend. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Now rolling out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This time it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Now, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You just know that before the offense ran out onto the field with this lead, the offensive coordinator and the running back coach said, guys, hold on to the football. We cannot afford to put it on the ground. And that's exactly what they've done. And now your opponent's got a shot to get back into this game.
The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a second and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's third and goal. Dropping back. It's Nolan. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Sutter. And he's tackled at the 25, saves by a good bit, and he left it in the end zone. The first play of the drive now, at 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the gain just good enough for a first down. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up and stop, and they get the...
He's in the clear. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, last time, North won on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Took contact on the throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Grab down the middle. It's Mills. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of the 17. The Cornhuskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Leaning on the run game here late. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Dropping back, it's Nolan. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
Here comes 3rd and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This is one of those moments, the national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here on this possession. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete pack.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pressure is coming. No connection, though. The pass is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Just when things were looking bleak, Chris, the defense comes up with a momentum-changing interception, and they set themselves up with the opportunity to take the lead back, and this time maybe for good.
The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Mitchell.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
To throw, it's Sayan. And it's caught. And the pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, we're going to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.